Politicians should not be allowed to invest in the stock market. Plain and simple. It's not that complicated. It is not in the people's best interest to elect people in power that can personally benefit from the decisions that they make. Their sole focus and sole purpose should be to represent the people that elected them. So why do they even have the option to invest in the stock market? Take Nancy Pelosi as an example. And don't get me wrong, she's one of many examples of our politicians. She's one of 37 politicians that outperformed the S&P 500 last year in 2023. Her yearly salary is $200,000 a year, yet her net worth is over $100 million. I don't know much about girl math, but that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's laughable at this point because we have the NBA handing out lifetime bans to its players that show any form of ill intention. So you're telling me that the NBA is holding their players more accountable than the US is doing to our politicians? I mean, look at this. Nancy Pelosi took a trade, one trade that made 20 times her yearly salary. This was one trade, and this was back in November of 2023 when she invested in NVIDIA, and then 2 months later, NVIDIA announced a government partnership. I mean, did you know that that was going to happen? I didn't, but it's not insider trading because she wasn't even investigated. None of these politicians were. Now, again, she's supposed to represent San Francisco, California. She's been representing them for about 35 years. For all those that live in San Francisco, you tell me one thing. Is San Francisco better now than what it was 35 years ago? But yet, again, we continue to allow these politicians who aren't technically doing anything illegal because they are allowed to invest in the stock market. And it's super, super simple. Don't give them the ability to, for them, their families, or anybody, really anybody that can influence the market itself, that can personally benefit from the decisions that they make. They regulate these companies. They make decisions and laws that they can truly benefit from. And if we want to make sure that the people in power that we elect, soul's focus is to represent us and what is in our best interest and not for their personal gain, is to not even allow them to be given that option to be able to invest in the stock market where they can take their $200,000 a year salary and turn it to over $100 million. I mean, maybe it's just me. I'm just the guy with the camera, but I don't think it's rocket science. But for now, all we're literally doing is just tracking their trades. So every single Monday on a weekly basis, we send out this weekly newsletter of any politician that has reported their trades. Politicians have about 45 days from when they take the trade to actually report it. So because it's legal, again, they have to report it. So we'll make sure that we do our part in tracking it and sharing it to all of you guys. If you guys want to sign up for our free trade tracker, again, all you have to do is click that first link down below, sign up for it. And again, on Monday, right around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll receive an email from us from any politician that took a trade in the past week. I appreciate your time. I hope that earned a thumbs up. And again, this is 100% my opinion, but I just think that the best way to not allow someone in power to be able to benefit from the decisions that they make is to not even give them the ability to. I truly do believe that their sole focus and their sole purpose should be to represent and make decisions that are in our benefit of we the people. And yes, that might mean that we might need a full-on restructure, people that are not worth tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars. But if that's what we need, then so be it. We just want to make sure that the decisions that are being made are in our best interests and not theirs. So I hope that earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.